Hey guys, so very exciting. We have the Pocophone up against the iPhone XS Max. Now, the Pocophone is an incredibly good deal, roughly one-fourth the price of the iPhone. But of course, guys, during this test, we're going to see exactly how good the cameras are, the speakers, the speed, because it is supposed to be a flagship, but we really need to test it out first. Now, in terms of the boot up, the Poco is the first to boot up, and now the iPhone's up. Alright guys, so we have some intense music, and next up we have the specs. The iPhone has a larger screen and a higher resolution. Now on the front, the Pocophone has a higher megapixel camera. And on the back, both phones have dual camera setups. And the second for the iPhone is at a higher MP. The iPhone has a larger option for storage. But for the Poco, you do a microSD card. The Poco has a larger battery. And the Poco also has more RAM. The iPhone is water resistant. And the Pocophone is not. Now on the bottom, you have Type-C versus Lightning port. And the Poco does have a headphone jack. On the back, you have plastic versus glass. Finally, the iPhone is a lot more expensive. Alright guys, and now for the rest of the tests. Alright guys, getting to it. NBC. Wow, very fast there for the Poco. Spotify. Poco. YouTube. Poco. So the Poco off to an extremely strong start, but it's still pretty early. eBay. Once again the Poco. iFunny. Again guys, the Poco. Amazon. Alright guys, so next up we got gaming. So photos is advantage for the iPhone. Temple Run. And we got a new Temple Run Halloween theme. Looks like, once again, advantage here for the Poco. Yeah, narrow edge for the Poco. Now, unfortunately, guys, the Poco does not yet support Fortnite. But maybe I'll do a rematch in the future. Generally, the iPhone does vote up Fortnite first, though. First, other Androids. Alright, so the iPhone winning Subway. Mario. Poco. And Asphalt 8. Advantage there for the Poco. So in terms of the games and apps, we have a pretty easy advantage here for the Poco. Now taking a look at Geekbench. Gonna run this later in the video. Okay, and now we have Face Unlock. So remember, for the Pocophone, you do have this fingerprint. And it's extremely quick. But both also do a Face Unlock. Man, that is insanely fast. And let's just make it a bit tougher. Just gonna put on these. Man. Again, guys, extremely impressive. Underwater, no copyright. And now we do speakers. Okay, so first up we have the Poco. iPhone. Poco. And last time here, Poco. So yeah, the iPhone is better quality, and it's also a bit louder. And this show you guys for the Poco, you have one speaker at the bottom, and you do have the earpiece, but it's pretty quiet. And the iPhone. So for the iPhone, the earpiece is a lot louder. Okay guys, next up we got Chrome vs Safari, and it's in a correct web history. Okay, so first up we got Apple. A slight advantage there for the Macs. Xiaomi. And ironically advantage there for the Macs. And a couple more, let's do Yahoo. Advantage for the Poco. And final one was to IGN. IGN. And again, advantage for the Poco, so web browsing is 2 to 2. Okay guys, so next up let's do the multitasking. Now this is an area that the Poco does struggle with. And that's despite the Poco having more RAM. NBC. Yeah, you guys see a refresh there for the Poco, while the iPhone does retain it. Spotify. Pretty good there. YouTube. eBay. Once again, advantage for the Macs. iFunny. So this is really an area that the Poco does need to improve, because with the amount of RAM it should be a lot better. Amazon. Alright guys, let's go to gaming. Temple Run. Once again, so this is definitely an issue with the Poco. Mario. Again, guys, a refresh. Subway. Once again, a refresh here for the Poco. Okay, and let's go ahead and run Geekbench. Okay, so nice advantage there for the Max. And of course, for multitasking, overall, major advantage for the Max. And now we have the camera speed. Okay, so advantage for the Max. Alright guys, now for the front-facing cameras. And we'll get stabilization. Alright guys, now for the front-facing cameras. And we'll get stabilization. And now we've tested the rear cameras. And we'll get the stabilization. And there's a look at the maximum zoom. Alright guys, so in terms of which one, I would have to say the iPhone did win most of the tests. But that said, the Poco did win a few categories. And in terms of price guys, just really no contest at all. Very, very, very easy winner for the Poco. But yeah guys, as always, thanks for watching, subscribe for more. And let me know in the comments below what you prefer.